Hey cinephiles and critics, welcome back to another movie review. Today is all about Fantastic Four First Steps. The question is, did Marvel nail it? Did Marvel finally deliver a Fantastic Four adaptation that's great? Let's find out. Long story short, I ended up loving this film. I think the writing, the character chemistry and dynamics, the cinematography, the idea to have it in the 60s with the retro future aesthetic was so fucking great. And before we go on with the review, I'm gonna watch it a second time in about 10 minutes just so I'm confident about what I'm saying and that my opinions are about the same.
2 hours later.
Yes, I stand on business. I stand on how I feel. I absolutely love this film. The cast, right? Vanessa Kirby, Pedro Pascal, their dynamic as Reed and Sue Storm is phenomenal, right? If you were to tell me my favorite character, granted, I think all four characters are written well. All four characters are amazing, right? Their characters, the dry humor, the action sequences, how well they know each other. I think everything is amazing in this film. But if you had to pick one, if you asked me, okay, if you had to pick one as a standout, that where your favorite character of the film, even though I love all of them, is Sue Storm. I'm surprised too. I'm surprised too. In the previous adaptations, my favorite characters I leaned to was really Human Torch, Johnny Storm, and Reed Richards. But I'm be honest, in this film, I grown a lot of appreciation and love for Sue Storm and Ben Grimm. I just the way Matt Shakeman and the creative team directed this film, had the characters interact with each other, right? It was just so real. Like it felt satisfying. And the dialogue that came out of Reed and Miles whenever he was talking to Sue, the dialogue between Johnny and Ben, the banter, like everything in this film, to me at least, it worked well. Like in terms of dialogue and writing and aesthetic and cinematography and score, like all those things combined, I really don't have a single flaw. Like I don't have a single nitpick or a criticism of what would have been different or things I didn't like. Like all those things in those categories, I end up liking to loving, and I'm surprised because I admit I'm not the biggest Fantastic Four fan at all. I'm be honest. I think the family themselves, the power set is pretty. It's alright. It's mid. Ain't nothing spectacular, right? But after this film, I just them as a group, as a family, the core dynamic is I'm actually excited to see them again. I am. I'm actually looking forward to seeing them again in Doomsday. I'm actually looking forward to seeing Johnny Storm interact with other characters and Ben Grimm interact with other characters. I'm actually looking forward to this team, and I beforehand had no interest in, but I'm interested actually. In terms of story, the narrative, the plot, it's surrounding Franklin and Galactus and Silver Surfer, how Galactus is pursuing their baby, Franklin Richards. And in terms of that story, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It was a great plot. This film had weight, right? This film had stakes. And I love comic book films, especially where even though we believe in our heroes, we question, damn, like, are they going to make out of this alive? Or are they going to fail, right? Like, you're questioning their success and their mission. And I'm going to be honest, I question their success numerous times because time after time again, an obstacle will occur, right? A problem, a big ass just brick wall will just pop up and like, damn, some more bullshit got to go through, right? It's just, I was worried. Like, I was really worried, like, damn, like, are they going to win? Like, are they really going to prevail? Like, I was really worried. And I think when movies have an audience and have me feel that way, questioning our heroes, protagonists, are they going to win? I think that's great writing. That's great tension. That's great build up, in my opinion. And This film, in my opinion, it paid off. It paid off wonderfully. It paid off fantastic. This is really my first time being introduced to Galactus. I'm not a huge Galactus fan in the comics, as in like I don't like him. It's just the fact of like I don't lean towards him out of all the villains. There's other villains I think is more cooler, but he was menacing in this. He was a presence. Every time he would speak, every time he was on screen, you felt him, right? You felt him. You was scared. You were scared of, okay, this guy's powerful. I'm scared what's about to happen. Every time he would show up on screen. And I think that was well done by Matt Shakeman. It was well written. It was well performated. It was really, really great. And in terms of the Silver Surfer, played by Julia Garner, I'm gonna be honest, I dig her. I think her chemistry with Johnny and her motivations, her backstory of how she got in that position, being Galactus executioner, I guess, it worked for me. I guys, I swear, bro, I'm not looking to find negative, but after my second viewing especially, I'm like, damn, like, is there anything I didn't like? Like, maybe, obviously, I can nitpick, but I don't want to nitpick here. I want to see if I can find a valid criticism of something I didn't like, and I can't find any. Like, I don't think this is a perfect comic book film. I think there's other MCU films or comic book films in general that I prefer to watch, but this film is up there. Like, this film, in my opinion, is peak Marvel. This film is one of the best written Marvel films, in my opinion. And in terms of MCU, I have it really high. I think it's really fucking great. I think out of all the 4 iterations of Fantastic Four, to no surprise, this is the best one, in my opinion. And in terms of the characters, Sue, Johnny, Reed, and Ben Grimm, I think these 4 are my favorite adaptations of the characters. Like, I think everything about this film worked for me. It really did. It really fucking did, man. So out of 5 stars, I'm gonna go 4.5 out of 5. And I absolutely love it. The post-credit scene, spoiler. I'm pretty sure if you're watching this, you know what the scene is already, but I'm just spoilers. By the way, if you haven't seen it, is a quick glimpse of Dr. Doom, finally. That's all I really wanted, was just a glimpse. No dialogue or anything dramatic. I just wanted a glimpse to see him, right? And the scene is Doom and Franklin Richards and Sue Storm for like a quick 1 minute, right? Just them in the same room, and Franklin is by Dr. Doom, right? And this raises questions of what's next, right? And the Thunderbolts post-credit scene, we see a Fantastic Four ship coming to Earth. There's a lot of rumors on that ship. It might be Dr. Doom and Franklin. It's not even the Fantastic Four. Like I said, there's a lot of rumors, right? There's a lot of speculation of who's on that fucking ship. Be honest, I have no idea who on the fucking ship, and I do not care. I'm just ready for Doomsday. Next December for Doomsday, I will be there day 1. I want to see more of these characters, y'all. I really, like, I'm just surprised because I don't care about the Fantastic Four. I don't, and I ended up loving them in this film, so it's just surprising. Like, I'm actually shocked, and all I can say is thank you, Kevin Feige and Matt Shankman and MCU, for delivering these characters the way they're supposed to be delivered. I love the fact that all 4 of the Fantastic Four members had a scene or two where it displayed their powers I never seen before, where I underestimated, okay, like, can Sue pull this off? She pulled it off. Can Reed Richards pull this off? He pulled it off. And same with Ben and Johnny Storm. I think their dynamics and chemistry as a team, in terms of them using their powers, chef's kiss. It works perfectly. It really do. Please feel free to comment. I'm curious, because to me, I think it's peak Marvel. And yeah, that's my review for Fantastic Four First Steps. Thanks for watching.